All right, well, this is a heartbreaker, folks. This is an absolute heartbreaker. We're going to switch DauT to blue, and we're going to put ACCM in red, just so I'm not confused, you know? Because I think that's the color scheme that is natural. We have the first game of a best of 5 to see who qualifies for Red Bull. They have to win today, and then they have to win tomorrow. Against likely Mr. Yo, who's on the other side of the top bracket with these two. But first hurdle is ACCM if you're DauT, and DauT if you're ACCM. And they both started out with Huns, their very first civ pick. Byzantines was banned on this map, Isthmus. And they've opted for the Huns here. So let's see what the openings are. It's stable for DauT, and it is also a stable for ACCM. They will also come out here and try and get a dock up. Spearman protecting that villager. DauT coming over here without the Spearman. He likes to live dangerously, but now he's sending the Spearman right now. So he should be fine. And he walls up the Ville. Perfectly acceptable. Archer range coming up from ACCM. Apparently, these two were practice partners. Does not surprise me at all. I mean, ACCM's a practice partner with everyone in the opposite bracket. He really puts in the work. And I think DauT, ever since he realized he wasn't going to make it through that ladder, maybe even really early in that process, he started practicing with other people privately. So we'll see what he can bring today. It is a question mark, right? Is DauT going to be able to make it in? I think a lot of people would be happy if he did. If DauT does make it in, though, that means that ACCM and Mr. Yo aren't there, which is absolutely tragic. 3 fan favorites, ACCM, Yo, and DauT, all on the same side. Oh, man. It's going to be really tough. Whoever loses this, it's going to be really tough. Scout versus scout. Bloodlines on the way for DauT. No upgrades coming in for ACCM. DauT does not have the range yet. So ACCM has a way to counter the Spearman from DauT. And let's see if DauT spotted that range. He did. He's got double stable. Wow. DauT is playing this differently, isn't he? Double stable scouts with bloodlines. Bloodlines coming in for ACCM. Only one stable for him, so he'll have to stall out production while he's getting bloodlines in. And DauT is just making scouts from 2 stables. Double dock as well over here from ACCM. He already has the dock on this side for his fish. DauT is going for a dock over here, so this is a very involved map right now. And this is the reason you pick Huns. You don't need to go for the houses, which is great on these hybrid maps. You can just kind of produce all you want. And you're not getting slowed down at any point as long as you have the resources. And DauT is on the wood line here. 2 villagers dead already. Doesn't get a third. ACCM now coming in. And the 1 archer is dead. So the archer range has really not gotten him any value as of yet. He has cleared the fish, though, from DauT. And he still has his fish working away. But ACCM is losing villagers. Potentially, if DauT can clear these up. Let's see if DauT gets another one. He doesn't. Ugh. ACCM. Really weak scouts over here. He had more, but he had way less HP on that army. And yeah, he's going to lose a bunch of those scouts. So DauT now doesn't have to worry about this force back here. Can focus solely on his scouts coming forward. ACCM has 3 spearmen, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. Forging now on the way for DauT. 13 scouts for him. Farm eco is looking okay. Doesn't have horse color, though. Right, so at some point, a lot of these farms are going to start expiring. Like 10 food left on that, 53, 47, 42, 66. Might be tough. Walls coming up for ACCM. Very, very similar economies at the moment. ACCM still has the fish. He's had more idle time in general, though. And you can see that reflected. DauT is a little bit further ahead in res collected. However, ACCM should scale well with these fishing chips. And he's making more at the top side here. This side over here might be a concern, though, because DauT still has 2 fires. DauT is actually using box formation. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh. Forging is in for DauT. Forging just came in for ACCM. The armor is also in for DauT. That could make a huge difference here. We're looking at the HP of these armies, and DauT has the lead. But ACCM has the villagers involved, and ACCM brings some more spearmen forward, and DauT actually ends up losing a lot of his scouts. However, the KD is so close, dude. This game is neck and neck right now. Neck and neck. DauT is about to click up to Castle Age. ACCM has the gold if he were to go for a market, and he's getting the market up right now. So he might be able to buy his way up. DauT clicks up first, though. ACCM still has the fishing ships. DauT is trying to get his fishing ship number up, and he's trying to take out ACCM's at the moment. ACCM now buying food. Might want to cancel that armor upgrade. I don't know if that's the best thing to be getting right now when you're trying to force your way up to Castle Age. But we'll see. He's going to wait for the wood to come in and then sell it. And he should be able to click up shortly. Not a great fight for DauT here. Not a great fight. DauT adds the range. Maybe Cav Archers. Maybe, you know, you produce Knights first, because that's what your eco is tailored towards, and then you go into Cav Archer production slowly behind that. You definitely need something to stop the Spearmen. I should know better than that. DauT's never slowly produced Cav Archers ever in his entire career.
Yes.
If DauT is making Cav Archers, DauT is making Cav Archers. And it's going to be a lot of Cav Archers. Captain Charisma, thank you. Big fight here. ACCM tries to take it.
Remark.
He's fighting against the spears. And he fights through the spear. And he's got 2 spearmen of his own. I didn't see those initially. So maybe that's why he tried to stand his ground there. DauT will go for a 3rd range because, of course, it's fucking DauT. And ACCM saw the range there, so he knows. He knows that it's going to be Cav Archers. Will this set be closer than the last one? I think so. Judging based on this first game, I think this set is going to be incredibly close. And that's just dead scouts all around for DauT. Wow. ACCM slower to Castle Age. I was going to say Cav Archer Age. Which is basically what Castle Age is for the Huns anyway. It's not wrong, yeah. It's not wrong. David laughing at his own joke a little too much. Yeah, well, I'm just a funny guy, Dionma. You wouldn't know anything about that. Will the pyramid disappear again? I don't think a tower is going to die at the same time it launches an arrow in the exact direction of the pyramid. Ooh, ACCM finding 2 weak vills. Let's go, dude. Nice snipes there. ACCM only with 1 fishing ship alive, by the way, and it is coming from a long distance. So DauT did manage to clear those up. 3 ranges for ACCM, 3 ranges for DauT, and DauT is ahead on Cav Archer number. So DauT has taken the lead again in this game. Resources collected dead even. Where is she going? Like, why is she... Weird. Villager goes down. DauT with 11 eco kills. A lot of those are fishing ships, though. Total villager count 46 to 51. Ten cav archers for ACCM, 14 cav archers for DauT. ACCM needs to make sure he doesn't lose these knights for free. DauT unable to take those. Husbandry now coming in for DauT. And the cav archers are moving forward from ACCM. As both players go for... No, DauT goes for a university. And ACCM goes for a siege workshop. Different approaches. And ACCM finds himself in a good position here against these cav archers. Big clear up there. Taking a lot of the numbers from DauT away. However, still has this to reckon with in the back of his base. That was a really solid fight from ACCM on the front side. And DauT's going to lose some more vills. Oh, what a game, dude. What a game. It's so close. Like I said, different approaches as well, right? Same cav archer number. DauT is now selling for ballistics, and ACCM hasn't done anything with his siege workshop yet. It's a sick game. These are the type of games DauT likes, though. Right? He's not going to be nerding out on the micro, although his micro has been very good so far. But he's going to be macroing behind, doing all the right things. And when I say macroing, I mean just having 22 vills on gold and producing. Oh, man. I can feel the tension. ACCM didn't do anything with the siege workshop. And now he goes to the university. So it was the correct play from DauT to go for the university here. He has the ballistics advantage. 53 villagers for both. Resources collected ahead for DauT now. And the cav archers come in this way. This is brutal. Really, really brutal. With ballistics, a lot of these vills are going to die. And DauT can just leave the cav archers here to do their work. He can focus over here. ACCM trying to push this back. Second archer armor coming in for DauT. Another advantage there in the tech tree. And ACCM unable to get ballistics. And DauT will take this advantage and he will run with it. I think he's probably like 70% to win this game now. Unless ACCM can find some sort of huge fight. DauT is even adding a fourth range. So ACCM gets a big raid back here. Big raid. Eco KD is 16 to 17. Oh my god. Oh boy. More villagers back here. Oh, that's so frustrating. Just move. ACCM takes the hill. DauT has the second armor upgrade. Ballistics isn't going to matter in this tight of a space. And ACCM takes a pretty decent fight. He was outnumbered pretty heavily. I think that's as good as you can expect. And he's pushing this stuff back as ballistics comes in for him. 56 vills for DauT. 52 vills for ACCM. Eco upgrades, just they don't have the res, right? Maybe DauT can get the second wood upgrade now, but they haven't had the res. DauT is just producing from 4 ranges with cav archers. And now ACCM is as well. I think he's got a 4th one. Yep. Hun Wars, baby. We're so back. We're so back. We are so back. And DauT, this fight favors DauT big time. ACCM can't dodge around his ballistics. DauT has the second armor upgrade already in. He knows that ACCM doesn't. He can just look at his units. And ACCM's still 15 seconds away from getting that. And ACCM is going to lose a lot of cav archers. He's down to 7 versus 18. Trying to hold on that hill, but he can't. And the siege workshop. I mean, the archer range early, and then the siege workshop in Castle Age. Just 2 buildings that ACCM invested into, and he ended up not needing at all. Yeah. Rough day at the office here in game number 1 for ACCM. The game was so close, but once you get that army advantage with Huns, and both players are doing the same. Oh, 2 more ranges from ACCM. Hell yeah, brother. He says, fuck it, we ball. He goes to another gold, and he's just going to keep trying to produce more and more cav archers, but he doesn't have the gold for it. He can't even keep up production from those 4 ranges at the front, let alone the additional 2 at the back. And now with Thumb Ring, DauT will absolutely nuke everything that ACCM has. All of these villagers leaving the wood line. Another TC here from DauT. He knows. He can feel it. The game is within his big Serbian hands. He just has to not let it go. GG. We all know ACCM won't FF here. Did you mean GG? Because that came in at just the greatest time ever. Red is ACCM GG's. DauT takes game number 1. 70 cav archers produced, 26 scouts, 68 cav archers for ACCM, 29 scouts for DauT. I just got a tornado warning. Uh-oh. It says take immediate cover. Sorry, I farted. Canada can get tornadoes? Yeah, occasionally we have tornadoes near me. I've never seen that one, though. I've seen the weather advisory for tornadoes. I've never seen the warning like that. Oof. All right. DauT takes game number 1. And DauT takes a win with the Huns, and ACCM loses with the Huns. Okay, so we go into game number 2. And we still have 85 seconds.
You all, your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Tornadoes don't stop empires.
Tornadoes have incredibly small areas of effect. You don't have much to worry about. Yeah. Dude, we get tornado advisories all the time. That one's just a little different. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. I don't think we've ever had one like downtown in the city that I'm in. It's usually out in like some field somewhere, you know? Okay. Game number 2 coming up. 40 seconds left. It's going to be Golden Stream. I'll be right back. Okay, I just looked outside. Do not be surprised if my stream randomly cuts out. There is a storm brewing. No funnel clouds, But there is quite a storm. How can I get ads literally every 15 minutes if I'm a sub? You shouldn't be. I refresh the stream. Or maybe your ad blocker is like kind of getting in the way or something and like causing Twitch. Twitch is always trying to get around ad blockers, so I don't know if that's the case, but yeah, also make sure that you're like logged in or whatever. You shouldn't be getting you shouldn't be getting ads if you're a sub. Anyway, welcome into Golden Stream. We've got Burgundians here for ACCM. We've got Persians for DauT. Vikings has been banned, and that was ACCM's main pick on this map. ACCM was using this map a lot on the ladder. I'm going to switch DauT to blue again. ACCM to red. Perfect. Cash, thank you for the prime. Smooth Crim, thank you for the 5 months. Jack and All Shades, thank you for the 22. And thanks for being here, everyone. What is Golden Stream? Ask your mom. ACCM getting the early eco upgrades. I don't think I've seen Burgundians on this map. I think I saw Persians like once. It's a shit map? Well, it's a slow builder map for sure. Rune of Man, thank you for the 5 months, man. Oh my god! Oh, that's so brutal. How on earth is that a hole? Like, did he walk on the roof? Oh, ACCM losing 2 vills already. DauT getting rewarded for going for the scouts and looking for a way in. DauT's TC is producing faster, so he will have the villager advantage anyway. ACCM was banking on the fact that his eco upgrades would come in earlier, right? But the scouts coming in here is absolutely brutal, and ACCM needs to patch this. Why isn't he patched this? Very annoying sequence of events here for ACCM. As DauT comes over and snipes the build that was making the farm. Great job from DauT. Thumbring's just too expensive, Dylan. Thumbring is a very expensive tech. Is this Empire Wars? It is. DauT is also having a dock here, and he's fishing on the shorefish. Interesting. Admin should call a smoke break immediately. Yeah, that is crazy, dude. That palisade is inside of the living room of those people. Actually, it's a medieval house. There's probably only one room. And now it's blocking the door. None shall escape. Castle Age is on the way for both. I lived in one room for years. The basement, or? Oh boy. Weather outside does not look pretty. Yeah, your mom's basement. Oh, hey. DauT 400 res collected ahead, and he actually has wheelbarrow, which ACCM does not. Yep, that's the Persian TC for you. More villagers, has wheelbarrow, plus the fact there was a hole there too. Now, if we're looking at like water tech trees, I think Burgundians are better. They get Galleon, they get Bracer, right? Which is huge. Persians don't get Bracer. They get Elite Cannon Galleon, which is big. No Shipwright. No Dry Dock. But Fast Fire, Heavy Demo. Yeah. And their Cannon Galleons also have Their cannon galleons also have the additional attack, which is nice. And water tech trait actually matters here quite a bit. That will go for 2 additional TCs. TC here, TC here. And ACCM just kind of roaming around with the light cap. So we've got ourselves a little bit of time here, folks. This is going to be a slow burner for sure. Very slow burner. Calm game so far. Yep. Any speculation on what the new content will be? What do you mean new content? Has there been like I haven't been really tracking like the AW2 Reddit or anything like that recently. I've been kind of busy. Just doing stuff IRL, you know. I haven't been streaming that much, as you guys know. So I don't know if there's like any updates or whatever. New achievement and DLC listed. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. Knowing Age of Empires, they'll probably release it like 2 days before Red Bull. All the AW2 Reddit is talking about is no attack stance. I'll have to look into that. Will the new civs be allowed at Red Bull? Well, that's the thing, right? Microsoft would want to release them before a big tournament, and then they would want the civs to be shown in the tournament, which was the case for Bohemians and Poles, I believe, at that one Red Bull event. Bohemians and Poles in the same. Maybe it was Bohemians and Burgundians. I don't know. Also, Georgians and Warlords. But that wasn't Microsoft releasing a civ because of a tournament, right? Like Warlords isn't that big of a tournament that they would like schedule a release around it. Red Bull is. Poles and Sicilians, okay. Relics are coming in for DauT. He's already lost a monk here. Yeah, that one goes down too. ACCM, 70 villagers getting handcart now. Eco is still in favor of DauT, and DauT is going to try and go for a TC here. He's got the camels chasing the light cav. ACCM runs away. ACCM will see the villagers there. He'll probably assume it's a TC. Might be a castle as well, so I'd love to see him double back and check. He doesn't, however. It was Poles and Bohemians, the Dawn of the Dukes patch. I knew it was Bohemians 100%. Because I remember the... do you remember when they had the little wooden things that people would grab and select in the live Civ draft? I remember the Bohemians one was deliberately made taller than the others. I think it was Bohemians and Poles were both taller. To like signify they were new civs. Which is just weird. Dave hates mem confirmed. Why? Longers, thank you for the 17. Most people didn't pick them anyway. Yeah, they weren't considered that good. I also remember DauT was taller. Wow, you have such a good memory, dude. Holy. Great, Robert. Thank you for the 36 months.
When I pull a surprise visit, she was like, oh!
Dave honestly seems like the type of guy who bullies someone for watching anime. No. I like anime myself, dude. I just don't like all the fan service weird weeb stuff. I like the fighting stuff and like the samurai stuff. That's pretty dope. Did you watch that? Do you watch that golf anime? No. Golf anime, no. Is there a golf anime? That'd be fucking hilarious, dude. I'm sure I would get so mad because they would just take such liberties with like the rules of golf. And every shot would be like a 3-episode flashback while the ball is in the air, you know? And like someone would bounce it off a tree and then it would go off of like a car and then it would backspin out of the pit into the hole. Like ACCM could trap these camels in here. DauT needs to get away from there. Okay, he is. Both players are on the way to him, by the way. It's crazy. They play golf in the underground. Courses move around. Gambling. Dude, that sounds actually kind of dope. I'm not going to lie. What's it called? oh, whoa, where is he going? I remember the only sports one I've ever watched was called Days. And it was so good. Camels come in. 1, 2 conversions. Big conversions there for ACCM. He's got the TC working away on the camels, but the camels will clear up the light cab, and this is just a pain for ACCM. Dave's? No, Days, like D-A-Y-S. Really weird name. I don't know how I started watching it. I think maybe I was like bored one day. I read it as like a recommended. I watched it like a long time ago, like 7 years ago or 6 years ago or something. Blue Lock is dope. It's about soccer. Yeah, Days is about soccer too. But I don't think anything will compare to it, so I don't want to watch another one about soccer. Don't let the Knights in ACCM! Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, God. He was walling here. He's 1 second away from being safe. There was a tornado warning. Night tornado. Night NATO coming in. And he didn't heed the warning. DauT just won, maybe. ACCM has held both players thinking about water control. Savar on the way as War Galley comes in from DauT as well. And DauT has full control over the gold in the stream. Relic count is 2-2, so that's good for ACCM, especially if he can snag this one. Burgundians with relics are really, really solid. Food and gold coming in at the same time. And the fast fire tech would be really nice for him. If he has fast fires and Halbs controlling this area, beautiful. But DauT, he's just found ways to get in ACCM space this whole game. Is that Persian Cav tech better than Paladin? They won't beat Paladin. They're better against range units. And it's cheaper. I think they have more Pierce armor than Paladin do, but they won't beat Paladin in a head-to-head fight. Maybe against Burgundian Paladin they will, because Burgundians don't get bloodlines. This is an interesting game. Demos now coming out from ACCM. Fast fires and Halbs. And DauT will start trebbing down the treb from ACCM. If ACCM ever gets control of this water, watch out, DauT. Because those cannon galleons will come out with Burgundians, and they will be very dangerous. Oh, I guess the Savara have extra melee armor? Yeah, okay. Extra melee armor, not pure summer. DauT going for chemistry. Working away on this castle. ACCM maybe a little bit aggressive with this castle placement. And I don't think this thing's going to stay up. We'll see. ACCM has a lot of stone in the bank. Is he out repairing the damage, though? The answer is no. The castle goes down. Demo over here on the Savar. Another one coming in. Another one coming in. And yeah, he doesn't get it. But the Halbs will clear those up. And the Halbs are still working away over here. DauT loses a castle. 178 population to 168. Corona King, thank you for the 4. Appreciate it. Halbs trying to take out that Treb. It's being repaired. It's being repaired. The villagers are no longer there. Treb is dead. DauT needs something to deal with the Halbs. He's got 2 Savar at the moment. He's got 2 Savar, and ACCM is taking it to the streets, dude. He's taking it back. The streets are extremely frigid today. As Barles found out earlier. And DauT's finding out now. They're cold. And these cannon galleons are 50 plus 13 attack. Very powerful. Halbs have huge attack bonus for ships. Yep. Yes, they do. Look at that. Plus 17. Galleon now coming in. And I think DauT is starting to realize that he's going to be in trouble. He needs to raid big time. And ACCM's already walled over here. We saw that earlier, which is beautiful. I would love to see him wall again over on this side somehow. It's an interesting corner. Because I think that's the only way back for DauT. I don't know if DauT can contest this middle area against the Burgundian Navy with the limited options that he has as Persians. I just don't know. Commanderan. Oh, God. Burgundian Vineyards. Elite Cannon Galleon on the way. Do Burgundians get a gunpowder bonus just because Burgundians? That's a good point. I don't know. Why did he not go Halb hand cannon? He thought the Savar would work, I guess. I mean, he did get a bunch of good raids. He is Persians. He had the middle. He had all, like, mentally he was thinking he had all the advantages, but then he threw his Savar away into Halbs. He never got them into the back here to try and raid. Credit to ACCM for keeping those walls up, right? Feels like DauT probably should have gone into fast fire earlier. And then maybe Halb hand cannon to help out. He's going the heavy demo. He might not even complete it, even with a Persian dock. Oh boy, even Persian dock. 3,600 HP and heavy demo denied. Yikes. Time for a GG here. DauT. Time to go night-night. Game 3, buddy. ACCM with a great pushback. I mean, that's just a fantastic recovery. We had the hole early. We had the camels in the back. And then we had the Cavalier that got in through that one tile. As we see DauT trying to go in through there again. ACCM's got that locked down. All of the things disrupting him. He still managed to push back because DauT, you know, he went for the wrong units. Maybe he just didn't want to get into a gunpowder war against the Burgundians, which is kind of fair. .75 attack on these cannon galleons, by the way. Yikes. It's over, Super Chief. Commander N is nice. Crossbows only cost wood, but I don't know. Paladin is on the way for ACCM. He can come in at any point and snipe this bomber cannon. That's really the only threatening unit in this army for DauT. And DauT now has a limited supply of gold. ACCM? Can we kill the bomber cannon? No? Okay. Cool. Alb's in the back. DauT has 128 villagers versus 136 from ACCM. Remember, ACCM has Burgundian vineyards, 2 relics, and the middle. So lots of gold. Yo, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to raid. He can't push that middle area until ACCM is thoroughly distracted by whatever's going on over here. Unfortunately for him, ACCM still has helps in the back and is still being extremely annoying. 112 villagers now for DauT. 91 eco kills for ACCM. He's asking questions. He's definitely asking questions. How did these get in? They come through the middle here, I guess? The light cav are finding kills for DauT now. As the Paladin engage over here, and it's not the greatest fight for ACCM. He just needs to kill these bombard cannons, and he's fine. Stat comparison. Savar have 1 extra melee armor. They have 5 extra HP over non-bloodline Paladin. And I think their attack rate is a little bit better, right? 1.8 and 0.68. We look at the Paladin, it's 1.9 and 0.68. So the Savars should be better here, but now there's Halbs involved for ACCM. And ACCM, I mean, DauT's base is... Okay. GG. Oh no, and he lost all of that too, dang. Nice job, ACCM. 1-1. Good set so far. 2 really good games. DauT feels like he had the advantage there, but ACCM managed to push it back. My power hasn't gone out. I haven't been murdered by a tornado yet. Is it murder? I don't know if it's premeditated, but things are going well. Things are going well. Depends on the tornado's intent. I wouldn't want to be an intent in a tornado. All right, so that's a win on Golden Stream for ACCM. Burgundians win, Persians loss. Dies of cringe? Come on, give me something. Don't die of cringe. If it has a name, you can sue it. It's funny because sometimes, you know, the way they name storms, its name might actually be Sue. Shrubland coming up. Shrubland is coming up, and ACCM is not picking Portuguese here. He is picking Hindustanis. Because he knows DauT will go Cumans, and he's going to try and counter the Step Lancer play, which is basically what you do as Cumans here. You go 2TC, and then you mass Step Lancers, and you just, you know, produce them like crazy. He's going to try and counter that. Damn. All right. A little bit of Civ diversity here. Thank you for being here, everyone. This set is really good so far. Really, really good. I'm trying not to think about the fact that one of these guys won't be at Red Bull. You're welcome. Thank you. Very demoralizing. One minute left. Well, actually, possibly both might not be there. Yeah, that is true. Still have to go through either Mihai or Mr. Yo. What can help with morning wood? I'd make a your mom joke, but that's kind of weird. Was really surprised when I saw only 8 at Maine. It's a 4-day event, right? It's like, we just don't have the time. We don't have the time for more than 8 people. It's going to be over so quickly. It's not that might be what she said. I don't know. Anyway, archer range here for ACCM. We're going to switch him to red again. Welcome into Shrubland. And you can see in the middle here, we have lots of cliffs and stuff. This stuff doesn't matter really. What matters is all the berries on the outside. Lots of food. 90,000 food in berries. Starting in the feudal age means that DauT can go for that TC right away, and he's actually made it on the woodline here as he goes out to these berries with a few villagers. You could opt to make the TC out here so you have consistent food income, but these berries, you know, they don't last all that long, and then you just kind of have a TC out here and you have nothing to protect your woodline. This way he protects the gold and the wood. Why farms? Because you start with 2 farms already. ACCM is adding some more as Hindustanis. And ACCM is actually opening with a range and a few archers. Probably just to harass a little bit. It's not going to slow down his castle age all that much. He really wants to get up to castle age quickly. I'm assuming anyway. So that he can start applying some damage and start massing up those camels that are theoretically going to counter the steppe lancers. Did he just say 90,000? Yeah, 90,000 in berries. 95,000 food altogether on this map, including the hunt and whatnot. Overlay, Dave? What about the overlay? What about it? I'm confused. Are Franks not good on this map? They have been picked, yeah. Overlay looks fine. He's probably watching on a VOD on one screen and then has me non-muted on another one. My screen froze, but sound worked. Okay, there you go. Always refresh before advertising your technical difficulties to everyone else. DauT's gonna be up at the same time. Like, what is this play from ACCM? Why are we delaying Castle Age so much? DauT is gonna be up at the same time with a second TC. ACCM's res collected is way ahead of DauT. But DauT will have more villagers. So in a minute or 2, he's going to catch up. And he clicks up to Castle Age. Like 10 seconds behind ACCM. That's crazy. Archers here harassing a little bit. DauT will go for a range. ACCM bring in another archer. He went for archers. He went for fletching. And then he clicks up. I mean, maybe ACCM sees something that I don't. But humans are going to be really powerful here. Like, the eco is going to be sick. I know Hindustanis have a better tech tree and theoretical counters to the humans. But when you're ahead by like 15 villagers getting to the castle age, I don't know if it really... Cav archers for DauT, of course. Three ranges. We know what this is. We know what this is. I made 30K in the wealth redistribution last game. Yes, that's what we call it here. We take from the rich and we give to the poor. So you will keep making points until you're rich. And then we'll take from you. Well done. Market going up for ACCM. Surprised, once again, he didn't have that in Feudal Age, right? So he gets to the Castle Age. DauT is ahead by 10 vills right now. ACCM still ahead in res collected, but DauT's eco will start to scale in front of his shortly. And DauT is just making cav archers from 4 ranges. And there's the university. Monastery being added here from ACCM. He's going into light cap. Can ACCM see the ranges? He saw a second one going up. That should tell him enough. Like, DauT's not going to make a second range to go skirms. DauT's probably not going to go crossbow with humans. And it's DauT. So I think that should tell ACCM exactly what DauT is doing. If he thinks about it for a second. But DauT is still trying to hide these cav archers. Decides better. Comes on in and reveals to ACCM exactly what the plan is. It is 4 range cav archers from the Cumans. 4th TC from ACCM. Wow, what a weird, just weird. It's weird. It is very strange the way this game has played out so far. Typical of a DauT ACCM matchup. Spearman over here, getting some good value. Villager goes down, though. And it's ACCM, the one who's housed for a brief second, instead of DauT, who got his house denied. DauT is at 19 military, 59 villagers, and ballistics is on the way in for him. If DauT can shut down these berries over here, it could be really nice. That's why you can go up to 4 TC so easily. You don't have to really invest the wood into a ton of farms. ACCM does have 12. But you can also put the villagers on berries and keep the TCs running, right? This map also kind of like enclosed, where you have this stone corridor that you can't wall over. So you'll never see the full walls here from somebody on Shrubland, which is a nice feature, I think. Camels now being added, scorpions being added as well. That is just a pathway right into the woodline. There is a TC there, though, so ACCM won't be punished too hard. Keep in mind that long term, the cav archers are really not the greatest thing for humans. They do get heavy CA. They get all of the upgrades, but they don't get bracer. And missing bracer is a big deal. Kip check time. Right. Oh, DauT. Took a lot of damage from the scorpions. Yeah, 316. Oh my god. Bracer for humans, justice for humans. No. I would be fine with humans being the bottom of the barrel civilization for the rest of their time in Age of Empires 2. If only because I remember the time that they were literally unstoppable for like a month and a half. The most broken civ I've ever seen in Age of Empires 2 history. Out of anything. Any update, anything. Humans were by far the most broken I've ever seen. Uh-oh. DauT's Cav Archer micro failing him a little bit. He's going for another TC. Still ahead on res collected. ACCM now ahead in villagers. DauT's trying to catch up, but DauT's got a lot of Cav Archers. DauT not finding much with the CA. I mean, he's got 30 of them, right? So ACCM's kind of penned in at the moment on both sides. And ACCM loses 2 monks. Good job from DauT. Might find some villagers here. ACCM's got a lot to deal with. And it's a 5th TC from DauT. I guess you can't, like, onager cut through here, right? That's a shame. Imagine you could get up to the top here. That would be so brutal, bro. Just put, like, 1 treb on this cliff. Oh, DauT. Oh, just spread them out, dude. DauT. Just now getting the 2nd wood upgrade. Doesn't have wheelbarrow. ACCM does. But ACCM losing some vills here. 6 eco kills here for DauT. Was it really worth that much to get the Scorpion? It's definitely a question that needs to be asked. I'm not certain that it was. And he doesn't even get that Vill. Wow. He does get that one, though. DauT will snipe the Vill. He'll back up. Meanwhile, ACCM trying to chase this Cav Archer army back. I think he's forgotten about these camels, maybe. +2 armor is in. So he gets a little bit aggressive with them. He pulls them back now, but DauT finds some kills. And DauT went for a 6th town center. Right. ACCM has 5. DauT has 6. What is the imp comp for DauT here? It's Cav Archer, Hal, Kipchak, Treb, Skirm, Hussar, everything. It's not great. It's definitely not a comp that can theoretically beat the Hindustanis. You're just trying to take advantage of the fact that you have the army control right now and the map control. And then you'll spam into ACCM's base and hope to overwhelm them. I desperately want a best of 21 ACCM versus DauT. Okay. Here comes more Dave anti-Cumin propaganda. I'm not an anti-Cumin propagandist. I'm not an anti-Cumin propagandist. Propaganda would imply that I have a motive. There is no motive behind. I don't want you to think a certain way. I just think Kipchaks, for a very long time, were severely overrated. Now they've come down to earth a little bit. People are realizing the Kipchaks are not very good. And I think I have no problem with the unit anymore. It's fine. They are accurately represented now. Sounds like something a propagandist would say. True. Wheelbarrow on the way for DauT. 121 villagers. He's thinking imp. And he's thinking help. And he sees the castle. Scorpions are here, though. Can't do anything about that. Need to probably delete these buildings. Or just stop making production buildings over here. That castle is in a really good spot for ACCM. 2 relics for both. Again, where's the final relic? Not there. Not here. Is there another relic? I don't know. Is there only 4 on this map? I don't see it. 4 relics, okay. Wow, not a fantastic fight for DauT over there. Oh boy. Yeah, DauT is really going to struggle against Hindustanis. Like, he needed something to happen with the Cav Archers earlier. For sure. And ACCM is going to be an imp first. I took the 5th relic. Oh no. Are you charging people to come visit it? What is the relic? Knowing medieval relics is probably going to be like a piece of a toenail of a saint. Yo, Mike, thanks for the 13, dude. Welcome back. Oh, jeez. Once again, these scorpions, man. 915 damage dealt. I think it's been exclusively against the Cav Archers as well. Little kip checks here. Nice little ponytail. As he tries to hold the line against camels. That's not going to work. 6 barracks producing pikemen for DauT. How tech is probably necessary, but then ACCM will go into chemistry for hand cannons, which will counter the halb. And then the
KGH,
imp camels can run in and kill everything, including the Cav Archers, especially once heavy camel in plate barding is in. This is going to be an absolute nightmare for DauT. Absolute nightmare. Hindustanis just have like a way better late game comp. Way better. KG. Thanks for the 14, dude. Thumb ring, Bodkin arrow, and skirms from ACCM. Grand Trunk Road comes in, and Imp Camel, maybe. Look at the eco for ACCM. 68 on food. Imp Camel, maybe. Shatagni for the extra range on his hand cannons. Bracer coming in, heavy plow coming. I mean, my guy's just trying to max out the tech tree at this point. Cavalier on the way for DauT. Sometimes playing into Paladin or Cavalier is not the worst thing against Hindustanis because they don't get help. And a lot of the times they're very slow to start massing camels if you hide the cavalry long enough. But he already has the heavy camel tech in. And he already has the cavalry techs in. So I'm not certain that a cavalier switch will really accomplish all that much. I don't think ACCM will see Paladin coming. I mean, maybe not, right? It is definitely worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. And DauT takes out that castle. Good job. More camels being massed from ACCM. Heavy Cav Archer. Not in yet. Simply Cav Archers for DauT, but they're doing their job. Clearing up a lot of these units, and DauT is rolling forward with the Trebs once more. Hussar on the way for ACCM. Now, because you have so many villagers on berries, sometimes you get, I think, a little bit deceived by the food count up there, right? Like ACCM will look up and see 67 on food. And he'll think, my food count is amazing. Because he's used to having 67 farmers with full upgrades. But foragers do not bring in food at the same rate as farmers. DauT is trying for this castle really, really hard. Also trying to snipe the bombard cannon with his trebs, and he's going to get it soon, maybe. Not yet. Villagers are dying. ACCM trying to hold the line. The Cavalier forced to come in early to try and support as the bombard cannon dodging rocks and sniping the Trevs, and that is a DauT castle at 76%. We'll need more villagers forward. He's sending a few more. Bombard cannon still working away on the Treb, and the fourth Treb is dead. Doesn't even hit the bombard cannons. The castle is denied. ACCM working away on this castle too. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And DauT had to reveal the Cavalier early. He had to set up with his Trebs. That castle just forced him into all sorts of uncomfortable positions. Now he'll be in the position to push back. But I don't think he can. I don't think he can. He just lost so much there. We'll see, though. He's not dead yet. 1,600 gold in the bank. Still really solid eco. Despite the 30 villas he lost trying to make that castle. And we'll see if he can take out this trap. Does he hit again? Surely, right? Boom! He hit that 3 times in a row. Siege engineers came in for ACCM, by the way. So extra range on these bombard cannons. Extra damage versus the buildings. And he's controlling this side. Still pop cap for him. 150 population. I think peak efficiency would mean that you take the villagers off the berries and put them on farms. Because they'll collect faster. That, whoa, what? Where'd my cursor go? What was that? This is brutal. There are 9 hand cannons mixed in behind this rock. Wouldn't that mean you need more lumberjacks? Well, if you have a heavy plow, right, it's going to take forever. Trebs are going to die. ACCM is going to go up 2-1 in the set. 2 wins in a row for him. And DauT will be on the ropes. ACCM played this really well. Questions early with the slow advance to the Castle Age. But he did get the info on the Cav Archers, and he was aware of what was happening, and then great decision to go into 4 TCs immediately. The Cav Archers really couldn't find any damage at all. And then once they both get to Imp, DauT's just kind of desperation mode, trying to find options, answers to the questions that ACCM is asking with the Hindustanis. What would Hindustanis do against Paladin plus Halbs? Hand Cannon plus Camel? Yeah, I mean, Hand Cannon Camel clears that, right? OCA really didn't do much. ACCM had the TC set up. $69 Cav Archers made. Better KD for ACCM, better Eco for ACCM, better everything. Two to 1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, DauT. Oh, that was his home map too. Things are getting a little dicey here. I don't know. Loss for the Cumans, win for the Hindustanis. ACCM did not use Portuguese there, which is kind of wild when you consider the fact that Portuguese do have a great tech tree, especially for the late game, which is that map usually goes to. He was probably going to be up against humans, which means that he has time. And Portuguese get the double food and wood income from the berries, and there's so many berries there.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
No CA civs left for DauT. This is over.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, technically, Sicilians can make, or sorry, Romans can make CA, right? Technically. Lithuanians can make CA. Aztecs can convert CA. Georgian CA are decent. Yeah, but that's banned. So all the red ones are banned. All right. A minute and 45 seconds left. It's going to be Dune Springs. It's going to be Sicilians against Romans. We saw ACCM in the last qualifier beat the Roman strat, I think, twice with Sicilians. And he did it in different ways, too. I think he went, like, feudal archers the second time, and the first time he went for the fast castle donjon. The spelling of rhythm is the dumbest thing ever. No, you're the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, that is the second dumbest thing ever. Fair enough. I can live with that. Duke's just like, yeah, you got me. You got me. Love your casting, Dave. I love your subbing. That sounds, oof, that sounds,
Love your
yikes.
casting, Dave.
I love the fact that you're here. Haha. You're doing great, man. Q is the dumbest spelled word. That is actually in the contention. Yeah, I like rhythm better than Q. Q is such a stupid word, especially when you conjugate it. Queued, queuing, quewer. Like weird. Thanks for the 35 months, Archross. Also the reminder that Independence Day is this Thursday.
I can't wait till Independence Day.
I need to plan something. Tire is the worst spelling? Well, only degen UKers spell tire like that, so. All right, welcome in. DauT playing as Romans, ACCM as Sicilians, and it's a second barracks for DauT. Second barracks men-at-arms here. DauT needs a win, and he's going to go men-at-arms from 2 barracks with the Romans. Hell yeah. Love it. Let's see what he can do. ACCM going for the range first approach again. He's not trying to go for the FC donjon strat that we've seen here. He will likely add a donjon on the fish as well. Straggler Chi wants me to tell you to cast a best of 21 between he and I. Hoyo and Straggler Tree? No. No. That's not a best of anything. There's nothing best about that. Ah, colors. Yes, good call. All right. Sorry. Getting so deep in this game without switching those. ACCM back in the red. DauT back in the blue. Worst of 21. True. So Romans have the double infantry armor. And you can see 1+2, which means the archers will have problems dealing with them. Look, that's 2 archers right there with fletching. And that dude is tanking a lot of fire. And we have 2 barracks producing these. DauT trying to get something done. He's trying to keep this fish coming in quickly so that he can afford all these men-at-arms. And now he's added the skirms behind. A really interesting strat here from DauT. ACCM can go for sergeants, and I'm not sure what the relationship is in feudal age between sergeants and men-at-arms. Which one's better? What's the relationship status there? Once you get to the castle aids, the sergeants are going to be better. But it feels like the men-at-arms should be the superior unit in feudal age, right? The sergeants have 5 more HP. I guess they have more melee armor, but less attack. I mean, Romans with the +2 armor is really sick, and DauT is still pushing here. Also, Roman eco is really, really nice for these shorefish. 5% extra. Especially with how fast shorefish collects. It scales really well. Sergeants win 1v1, do they? Well, ACCM trying to counterattack over here. Let's see how fast DauT notices this. These are not Castle Age sergeants. They're feudal age sergeants. DauT is trying to push into ACCM's main base. He's distracted. He's distracted. He's distracted. And now he's pulling the villagers away. But that's 2 vills lost already. Make it 3. Goes for a tower here. And he's still working away on the houses. ACCM going for a market. Maybe thinking about clicking up. Will he kill any more villagers? The answer is no. And the men-at-arms being chased by the sergeant. One man has an axe, the other has a sword. DauT has lost 3 vills already, but he's finally going to kill one from ACCM. And he brings an archer over, and this archer is extremely annoying. Along with those skirmishers, they will kill villagers. ACCM trying to snipe down some more villagers. He's going to get another one. But DauT is dealing with this army. All right, let's see. I think the melee armor is just too much on the sergeant. And maybe the attack rate is a little bit more too. The sergeant's definitely the better unit, 1v1. 100%. Even against Roman men-at-arms. And now we have more of them. Dang, dude. What an interesting game. ACCM also going for a dock. DauT is missing forging. DauT buys Castle Age. Yep. Yes, he does. You can get the +4 armor, but remember, Castle Age also really benefits ACCM when he gets up there. It's an insta-boost. His sergeants get way stronger. DauT might actually... He might need to go Scorpions. Big demo went. Well, DauT can't make demos, unfortunately. I think Scorpions would be good here. I think Scorpion Longsword, unironically, would be good. DauT needs to be very careful that that's not a demo. So stay away from the shoreline if you can. Archers coming out from DauT. More men-at-arms as well. He expands his fishing economy a little bit. Maybe a TC out here would be great if you can afford it. I don't know if you're going to be able to. ACCM's demo. Underwhelming, to be fair. Damn, dude. DauT has a lot of idle TC, but he's got a better economy because of Romans. And I think ACCM had more idle time, too. Like, all of this was crazy idle time, right? Trying to repair that stuff. So more res collected overall for DauT, but obviously behind in villager count. And DauT will have 1 minute and 30 seconds to get the damage done. He was so ready for that. Long swordsman, squires, infantry armor, immediately. And crossbow. Ooh. I don't know if he's got enough time, though. ACCM's only a minute away. And these sergeants, he doesn't need to get a tech to upgrade them. They upgrade automatically. I think DauT might have a problem here. DauT might have a big problem right here. Oh, boy. Oh, 20 seconds away. ACCM is trying to buy himself some time. He doesn't want to lose this donjon. He's trying to snipe the crossbows. He's repairing the donjon. Will he repair it enough? The Roman longswords are trying to take it out. The donjon is so close to death. The donjon's dead, but now Castle Age comes in. Sergeants get the upgrades. DauT has the extra armor on his longswords, but the sergeants are working away at those, and it's just enough for ACCM to hold. Oh, the timing was so good for him right there. Demo comes out from ACCM, and ACCM will clear up the longswords. DauT did get a couple villager kills there, but the sergeant spam will begin again for ACCM, and DauT will need something to stop that. It's going to be double monastery. Longswords still coming out. Monks are the only way here? I mean, maybe. ACCM is on stone. DauT is also on stone. This is DauT's Red Bull tournament life here. Against sergeants. Scorpion seems like a better choice than the crossbows. I mean, I kind of agree, yeah. But, I mean, the Scorpions struggle against the donjons, right? They can be sniped down as well. Sergeants coming from this side. Really tough. DauT made a cav archer with Romans. Classic. And the sergeants are coming in, and I think DauT might be running out of steam. He does convert a sergeant. It's okay. I think ACCM can feel it. Feel the momentum shifting in his favor here. He's going for another donjon. Taking control of all this fish. He's killing more villagers. He's 10 vills ahead. He's got a demo coming out. The longswords are still chasing. DauT still without forging, still without iron casting. Oh no. Oh man. The demo. The demo. He's baiting him. He's baiting him. And it was a demo. It was a demo, to be fair. DauT thinking about a castle. Maybe he'll die as he lived. With a forward castle on the ACCM. Still, these men-at-arms are trying, or these longswords are trying to punch through 5 pierce armor, or 5 melee armor. Like, they're doing 4 damage per attack. Right? Forging would help that a lot. Iron casting would help that a lot. More monks are coming out from DauT. I do not think Romans get sanctity. They don't. So these monks are going to be low HP forever. However, he does get a couple conversions, and maybe DauT can spring this back in his favor. Little forward castle action. Little bit of a raid under the back of ACCM's economy. Nice little ball of monks. Maybe some scorpions mixed in. This one isn't over yet. ACCM's running. Longswords, they do have 4+4 armor, which is sick, right? So they can sit under this TC for a while. ACCM's gold eco is just simply not there. Oh boy. Oh boy. DauT almost has 600. Oh, get ready, guys. DauT almost has 650 stone. Does he want to go for that forward castle is the question. Does he want to do it, or would you rather just have a defensive one and the ability to make centurions? DauT going after the barracks now. Castle. Here. Relatively safe. Should be fine. Gold eco for ACCM. Still just really, like, just figure it out. Gotta delete the wall or something. I don't know. Longswords are underneath the TC. Sergeants will come back to deal with that. That means the sergeants are not here, which means the castle will likely go up, which means DauT will be in a good position to win this game now. He's turned it around. It was looking super dicey when ACCM won the fight with the sergeants. ACCM is still ahead on villagers. But DauT's going to have a really good position. ACCM now back on stone over here. DauT still no forging for his longswords. And it's a second TC finally. Our first additional TC of the game. More sergeants get converted over here. DauT has done such a great job. It looked like he was on the verge of death. It really did, but the monks actually brought him back. Some good conversions. Great job from DauT. It's been a great set so far. And ACCM can't mess around with these monks here. What is the plan from ACCM is the question. He's still taking the fish. DauT goes for another TC to take more fish. And the Roman eco behind this is really, really strong. That 5% with fish available to gather matters a lot. DauT has 10 sergeants. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. DauT has a lot of sergeants. Did lose that mangonel for free, but hey. All right, what's the monk micro like, DauT? Right now he's just healing with his monks. Takes the fight. Scorpions behind. Sergeants. Longswords. He has 12 of them now. Now he's got 13 sergeants. All putting in work. Maybe would love to see one Centurion, but the Centurion would probably get converted by ACCM. Who knows? DauT is in a good position to win this as he tries to deal with the raids over here as well. Can DauT build dungeons now? No, you can't. Monks pushing forward into the range of that dungeon. Big, huge, great. That's just great, DauT. That's just what a player. Conversions come in from ACCM. Is reconverting his sergeants that were converted before. DauT still has 10 of them, and DauT has 67 vills, so he's catching up on villager count. More scorpions coming forward. They actually are not doing that much damage to these sergeants. What the fuck was that monk play? He messed up his control grouping, I think. Dead. Well, kind of a little bit of a reset here after those monks went down. ACCM obviously doesn't see the build-up from DauT over here. And we'll try and fish this. There's not that many shorefish left on the map, is there? 2,300 food. ACCM and DauT are going to have to start adding in farms pretty soon. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, lots of farms over here from DauT. Great job. ACCM just now adding in a few. And there's the castle from DauT, which will cut ACCM off of all of this food. And kill a bunch of villagers as well. So DauT now controls both sides of the donut. with castles. ACCM getting devotion now. And DauT, well, he just looks extremely comfortable. If you had told me at the beginning of Castle Age that we'd go like 29 minutes into this game, I wouldn't have believed it. I thought one of them was going to die for sure. A Centurion now for the bonus. I think he doesn't want to go for one because he feels like it's going to get converted. It's just like a super easy conversion target, right? Sergeants over here again. DauT still has his 10 sergeants. They're just chilling. And ACCM goes for a dungeon over here. I think I'd like to see a castle from ACCM. Gives you the ability for First Crusade, right? Can lock down your base instead of continuing to go forward with these dungeons. But, hey. It's going to get tough for him when DauT gets to him. What can ACCM do now? Don't really know. Once DauT's an imp, Dromans come out here. Trebs are pushing along the side. We get legionaries as well. Just a super awkward situation. Bet someone DauT will get forging. 20 seconds from now. 31:35. Fuck. No, it was arson, bro. It was arson. Dang, dude. All right. 32:15. Oh, no, he won't. No, never mind. He's going to want to save up for Legionary. He won't want to get forging. That was an aggressive dungeon attempt there from ACCM. He already has one over here. Sergeants are coming out. DauT is saving up for Legionary. He's saving up for Legionary. He's emptied his piggy bank, and there it is. The Legionary tech is on the way. Trebs are coming out as well. Droman would be great. And ACCM gets the point. Even with 125 population, 103 villas, he figures he can't win against Romans. Great comeback from DauT. Beautiful. We thought he was gone. We thought he was out. We knew he was DauT. And he comes back. And we're going to a game 5 here, boys and girls. It's the first time I've seen ACCM be beaten with Sicilians on this map. DauT's making a case. He's asking questions. How much damage did the Cav Archer do? The questions that you guys have are not the right questions. The Cav Archer did 91 damage. Big. How many sergeants? 117. And DauT had 20. DauT's second most created unit apparently was sergeants that were converted. What is the right question here? Well, that's definitely not the right question. Dune Springs is a win, and we go into Hollow Woodlands for ACCM. Now, ACCM still has the Portuguese available. He's got Magyars as well. DauT's got Lithuanians and Aztecs. Which one is Hollow Woodlands? Hollow Woodland. Oh, God. This was the Inca Eagle spam map. Scoreboard. Ooh, I gotta update it. Yeah, I forgot to update it the last time. 2-2. They're not into the game yet. Oh, they're taking their time. Magyars versus Aztecs, maybe. DauT Shisha break? Well, ACCM's probably having a smoke break. That's more likely. DauT can just, you know, smoke Shisha after. Game 5, though.
You should have heard your mom last night. She sounded like my great aunt when I pull a surprise visit. She was like, oh!
All right. Well, we've got Little over 2 minutes. Two minutes left. It's going to be Portuguese against Lithuanians, Hollow Woodlands. No Aztecs. Nerd of Empires. Thank you for the 25 months, dude. Get it. Any idea on how to get rid of fruit flies? Yeah. You take apple cider vinegar, put it in a glass or a cup or something. Just a little bit of it, like a centimeter of it, or 2 centimeters. Drop 2 little tabs of dish soap in it. Not too much, though. You got to keep the scent of the apple cider vinegar. And then you put a layer of cellophane over the top of the cup with a couple holes poked in it.
Game 5 hype.
So they can smell it. They go in, they drop into the hole on the top of the cup. And then once they get down to the apple cider vinegar, they can't keep the surface tension because of the dish soap in there. And they drown. It's not enough. It's always been enough for me. Dash! Thank you for the 36.
Dave with the goated fly killing
Oh,
knowledge.
dude,
Well,
oh
friend,
man,
enjoying this series.
I am the
Less
worst
than
enemy
3.
of flies. I find it works better uncovered. Oh, okay. As a former fruit fly, I approve Dave's method. Former. Did you retire, or what was the retirement package like? Was it good? Let's go, dude. Let's go. Game number 5, Lithuanians against Portuguese. Man, these Civ matchups really proved that the ladder was nothing. The ladder was all Saracens, all Incas, maybe some Bulgarians on this map. And you're never going to get that in a proper set. The ladder meant absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. All the civs from the ladder got banned, exactly. We have an archer opening here for ACCM, and DauT is going to open with skirms as Lithuanians. Lithuanians get a little bit of extra food at the beginning. 100 extra food, which is nice. It can enable you to go for like double bid axe early, or maybe fletching early, which DauT is getting both of those things. ACCM, though, can get wood and food at the same time from the berries, which is cool. Also, his units are a little bit cheaper on gold cost, which is great. ACCM also has the shorefish pretty close to the TC. That's fortunate. So we see that first spearman dying from him. ACCM massing up the archers. The range is in a rough position. Did DauT see the tower? Yes. Yes, he did. And he denies the house as well. ACCM goes back for that. Not going to be housed anytime soon. And continues just casually massing archers. He has added a stable, though. DauT has not gone for the stable yet. It's just spear skirm. And DauT is out here on the outside, which a lot of people choose not to go for. Like, ACCM hasn't gone for that yet. It takes people a long time to get to the outside there. This game is going to be a heartbreaker. It is. One of these players, for sure, will not make it to Spain. Maybe both of them. But one of them is going to get a win here. And the other one will experience the heartbreak of not qualifying for such a big event. DauT sees the stable. ACCM still has a hole there beside the gold. And DauT trying to bring his scout back here. Goes for a tower forward. Keeps his spearmen and his skirmishers in a defensive position, and he gets the armor for his spearmen. Meanwhile, market for ACCM. Here come the archers. Armor is in for the spearmen. The tower goes up, and ACCM is going to have to be a little bit cautious pushing in here. Don't want to take even a couple hits from the spearmen. It could disrupt everything that you've been building towards. DauT will protect this area with a tower against any stray archers, and he's going to protect this area against the military with the spearmen and the skirms. ACCM, though, will he see the mill? He already saw it earlier, so he knows might be potential for damage here, and that's why he's looping around with the archers. No, he's going back. I guess he's almost able to click up to castle, so maybe he wants to have a big old crossbow mass once he's in castle age. Portuguese should dominate late. I don't think you usually get to late game on this map. This is just a map where, you know, if you haven't killed him in feudal age, you're for sure going to kill him in castle age. Both of them are playing a little scared, though. Both of them are playing a little conservatively. Wheelbarrow comes in for DauT. That would be nice to run your villagers away with, honestly. Feels like you're going to do a lot of running here. I don't blame them. Yeah, I can't blame them either. It's hard to go balls to the wall here in a game 5, right? When it matters so much. Castle Age on the way. Bloodline's coming in, and it's 10 archers. He did not lose a single archer. What's the efficiency on this? All-time 90%. So he's been basically producing archers this entire time. Dark and darker later? No, we still got 2 more sets after this, dude. It's $9,000 if they qualify. Yep. Yo, Raytheon. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back.
Thanks for the awesome content.
No, thank you. All right, DauT. What can you do? It's going to be rough, right? It feels like he's going to need to go for a castle somewhere. He's on stone. A forward castle here could be brutal for ACCM. Latest could be really good. ACCM is going to have to do some damage with these crossbows. If he's unable to do any damage, then DauT has elite skirm, and he's going to have a castle with latest production. Really rough. And DauT with that outpost. The DauT post is going to see this army coming in. He will lose a villager because he's dumb, but it's fine. He lost the dumb one, so it's okay. And he gets Bodcanero, goes for the university. Ballistics, elite skirm should be the play. Well, that's the market. He didn't have a market? Wait, DauT didn't have a market. Unbelievable. Knights Hero from ACCM. That should be another dead villager. No! Oh my god! DauT ejected the vills to garrison the weak one at the last second. My man is absolutely gaming. That dirty keyboard is experiencing things it's never experienced before. Crossbows. Looping around. He's looking for opportunities. Could take out the farms. Could pressure the stone as well. But DauT theoretically knows that this is back here. Let's see if he's had short-term memory loss. No, he's pulling the vills away. Playing so safe. Smiley, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hello, Bro Wave. Castle is up. Things have gotten difficult for ACCM. The KD is still only 2-1, by the way. We are 12 minutes in. They've been producing military the whole time. ACCM has been looking for damage. But like I said, they're both playing a little scared. For good reason. ACCM loses a unit. Uh-oh. And another one. Uh-oh. He is ahead on res collected. Significantly so. 9,100 to 7,700. And there's the university for ACCM. ACCM also on stone with a few villagers. Has the second TC over here. And has the villager lead. But no wheelbarrow. 9K for doing nothing? Well, they won the last two Red Bulls, so... You know. It's Red Bull's decision who they want to give the money to. I could have done that. Theoretically, maybe you could have, yeah. 2 relics only on this map? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. List 6 is not in. Despite the fact ACCM as a university hasn't gone for it yet. KD is still only 4 to 3. DauT goes for another TC. He is off of stone currently, so he needs 2 more stone for a third one. Just like it was Red Bull's decision to invite Marine Lord directly to the final. Yeah, I know. That one's a little bit. I don't know. Imagine that, like, Discord message. Like, hey, Marine Lord, do you want, like, a free 10K or whatever they... 20K or whatever? Uh-oh, DauT snipes the monk, but gets the latest converted. And the knights are roaming around, and they're still killing Vils. Oh, no! Oh, no, DauT! He's losing so many villagers over here. He wasn't paying attention. Oh, tragedy. Oh, no. Everything was going okay for him. He was holding on. He was holding on, but ACCM sneaks in the back door and murders all of the villagers over here. Look at this. 9 villager kills over on that side. DauT is going to clear this army maybe with the latest. But ACCM... finding himself some fantastic raids, and he's still killing villagers, and DauT is down to 3 on food right now because all his farms are stalled out, making life incredibly difficult for him. Where did that come from? Now another villager dead. Things are unraveling here for DauT. 20 villagers behind now. ACCM just kind of creeping in, and it feels like DauT is going to need to do something drastic to get back in this game. He's actually going for another TC. I thought he would send 20 Vils to stone and try and get a castle in here somewhere or whatever, but it's another TC for him. ACCM now in a comfortable position. He'll go for a TC. Second university is big because he clearly forgot about the first one. And he's going to have 4 town centers. What's your opinion on Basset Hounds? Why do I have to have an opinion on everything? I don't have an opinion. I haven't made a statement about them. I don't even know which one is a Basset Hound. Oh boy. Knights are in. Latest are coming over. ACCM still significantly ahead. It's the long-nosed doggy. Big flappy. Oh, is it a wiener dog? Is that a Basset Hound? Polak, thank you for the 40 months. So DauT clears that up. ACCM is on stone. He's thinking about a...
Hey bitch. Your dick beaters heal? Your ham spankers minced? Done shaking hands with the milkman? Had enough of beating the bishop? Cuffed the carrot too much? I guess you must have made the bald man cry, but you're recovered now.
Okay. Right. Dachshunds are not basset hounds. Oh, that's right. They call them Dachshunds. All right. Basset hounds are the ones with the big floppy ears and the big noses. Oh, they look kind of, I don't know. I don't mind them. They're very cartoony as far as dogs go. Bloodlines is on the way. Crossbow's coming in. ACCM almost has enough for a castle. And then he's going to go imp. Feels like you delete this lumber camp, put it here maybe, or maybe you put it, no, over there is not good. Over here? Feels like right here is good. Maybe even delete the stable if you can. You got another one. Basset hounds commonly have bladder control problems as they age. So does everyone else, dude. Depends are a thing. Castle over here. Okay. I would have liked it here, I think. That one protects 2 gold, so it's okay. Imperial Age is on the way for ACCM. DauT is now almost 40 villagers behind. And he's thinking, I can finish this the way that I started it with a forward castle. Ah, DauT is coming forward. DauT is making the castle. ACCM's up to imp, though. He could just pull away from this. Maybe? I don't know. Will this be enough? That is the imp TC. If DauT suspects that that is the Imperial HTC and the ACCM is on the way to imp, maybe he could... he can't even range it with his castle. I don't know. ACCM's in the back here, too. That is problematic for DauT. Honestly, hill forts could help DauT here.
Play the music.
Hill forts could help DauT here. If he were to go for it. I don't know if he has the res for that, though. He's got the castle up. He's disrupting the eco a little bit from ACCM. Trying to catch up on villagers, still 40 behind. And ACCM still has his crossbow mass. That one raid just nuked DauT into the netherworld of not having villagers. And the armor is not in for the latest. It's still 8 seconds away. The crossbows will get cleared up, but DauT will lose some units doing so. And then ACCM is going to be in Imperial Age. Still with around 10 crossbows remaining. 5 TCs for ACCM. DauT comes up here. Does not have enough stone for another castle. Might be able to TC drop this thing, though. Maybe. Who knows? Knights and latest now over here, killing more villagers on this side. This side has just been painful for DauT. And he gets some raids in over here, but still at 77 villagers, still in the castle age. This castle be getting trebbed down. This castle going to get trebbed down soon too. Chemistry on the way for ACCM. What can DauT do here is the question. Like, how much theoretical eco damage would he need to get to stay competitive? He's buying stone, so he's definitely thinking about going for more TCs and just trying to expand his eco while he raids. He's also got 17 latest. But the Arbalists are already in for ACCM. Full upgrades on those, except for that final archer armor. And the Trebs are making life very difficult for DauT when he only has 1 on stone. Another TC over here from DauT. More villagers dying. DauT catching up, maybe. Potentially. Still in Castle Age. And there's a castle back here from ACCM to protect all this stuff. If there was no castle here, these latest could run amok. But there is, unfortunately, a castle. And there is, unfortunately, a big old ball of Arbalists. more villagers dying. Okay, okay, okay. 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 Skirmishers coming out from DauT. He refuses to give up. Build count is close. Yeah. But Castle Age against him. If DauT makes this comeback, it is an incredible feat. Res collected is close. I mean, it's only a 12k difference. Yikes. 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 Every villager death is just an additional nail in the coffin for DauT. And he can't fight that with Latest. He can't fight that Arbalest comp with Latest. He doesn't want to lose his unit. You know how long it took for him to get these units in here? A long time. Continues gaming. He continues gaming. He will lose this castle soon. And then he will only have access to skirms. He's going to engage with the skirms, try and pull the Arbalest out of position so that he can go for the trebs. But ACCM has spotted the Latest. He spotted the Latest, and this might be the last fight of the game. And the last fight of the set. And the last fight from DauT, who played 500 plus games on the Red Bull ladder, couldn't qualify, gets into this last chance qualifier, and is now struggling against ACCM. And unfortunately, he's going to lose all his skirms. And I think he's just looking around, typing it out now. Or buying more stone so that he could go for a forward castle and finish the set on his terms. DauT goes for a castle here. ACCM can't stop that. ACCM is going to go for another castle on this side. And he says, GG, 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 G, good luck, exclamation mark. Unfortunately, DauT does not advance through, but ACCM does. And ACCM played really well today. Really, really well. He lost the first Huns matchup against DauT. That was a close game for a very long time. And then, of course, he lost the Sicilians against Romans against DauT. Even though he was theoretically ahead, DauT played really well to come back there. This game, though, ACCM was ahead for most of it. And the huge raid on the gold is what swung it in his favor. Beautiful job from him. Congratulations. You now have the privilege of going through to face either Yo or Mihai. So good luck. Probably Mr. Yo. Godspeed. Godspeed. DauT, unfortunately, will not be in Spain. Only 8 spots. It was always going to be tough for him, especially with 2 of them being invites and 2 of them being given away. Or sorry, 4 of them being given away to a ladder qualifier, which does not favor him. Can I take DauT as my +1? I don't know if he would count as a +1. I'm sure Red Bull would be more than happy to have him there. Or GL would sponsor him, but I don't know if he'd actually show up. He is a former Red Bull Wololo champion, by the way.